If you're looking for a long-term commitment in the fantasy genre, then this is the series for you. Hi. If you're looking for a spoiler-free review on Grave Peril by Jim Butcher, which is book number 3 of the Dresden Files, you are in the right place. If you're considering Dresden Files as your next book series that you'd like to read, just do it. Let this be your sign to do so. If you like urban fantasy, this is the series for you. I have a lot of wonderful things to say about these books. This is a 5-star book. Okay, look. So this one, book number 3, Grave Peril, it follows book number 1, which is Stormfront, which then is followed by Full Moon. I rated all of these books 5 stars. I loved every single one of them. I had such a fun ride. And right now I'm currently halfway through Summer Night. Right here. Loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. So in this particular book, we of course are following Harry Dresden, who is a professional wizard who operates out of Chicago. He's already gone through some stuff over the course of the first couple of books. So he's got some experience under his belt. He's very good at what he does for the most part, but now he's dealing with ghosts. The spirit world has gone completely postal. There is somebody stirring stuff up, and he has to figure it out before he becomes a ghost himself. So very, very good. This book, I don't want to call it scary, but it was definitely creepy. I gotta say, there are creepy elements to all of the books so far, but this one by far was the creepiest of the 3 that I've read so far. Oh, and if you weren't aware, this is book number 3 of a 17 book series, although book number 18, it's called 12 Months, that comes out January 2026, and there's also a couple of short stories that you have to read as well. So if you're going to be beginning your Dresden Files journey, might I recommend that you start soon. Maybe you'll have time to read all of them before we get to the release of 12 Months in January. But oh wow, so there's a lot of books. So you're in for the long haul. You're in for a long ride. So if you're looking for a long-term commitment in the fantasy genre, then this is the series for you. Absolutely. Now, I gotta say, if you're already a seasoned fan of the Dresden Files and you're looking for a spoiler review of these books, I have that on my channel. Please go take a look. Please consider subscribing. I would love to have you. I love connecting with other readers and especially other fans of the Dresden Files. I can't wait to connect with you, so I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button. But I have a ton of Jim Butcher related content on my channel. So if you're on your Dresden Files journey and you need a recap of everything that happened in the previous books, go check out my channel. I have those for you. I have spoiler-free reviews as well as spoiler reviews of all of these books because I can't seem to stop talking about Dresden Files. Sorry, it's probably annoying, but I can't help myself. I love it that much. Now I gotta say, Jim Butcher, I'm a huge fan for a lot of reasons. I hear that he's a really cool guy. I've had fans of Jim Butcher, not me, but fans of Jim Butcher comment on my shorts when I'm talking about Dresden Files, and they say he's such a down-to-earth, very nice guy, and you know what? That definitely helps me want to support him. But either way, I love Harry Dresden, and I think I would be reading these books regardless, although I'm glad he's not a terrible person. That definitely helps. Jim Butcher, he's a great writer. His ability to tell a story is phenomenal, and I've talked about this before, but I'm going to say it again. He writes in a way that enables me to visualize the scene and his characters perfectly without overdoing it with the details. Come on, we've all encountered those books where we get bogged down with the details and it becomes dreadfully boring. Jim Butcher does not do that. He gives us enough to where I can see it in my mind. Perfectly clear. No questions. I know what I'm seeing, and I'm not inundated with all this unnecessary detail. So it's great. And that's also a big reason why I really don't want to watch the TV show. There is a TV series that's based off of these books, and I watched the trailer. It looks really bad, but also the cast of characters, no disrespect, but that is not how I picture any of these characters. Because again, Jim Butcher does such a great job of describing the scene, describing his characters to where I can see it already. I don't need to plug in these other actors that Hollywood has already picked out. Anyways, well done, Jim Butcher. I'm a huge fan. Also, I love the way that he writes romance. This is not a romance book, but romance is present, though not a major focal point of the story. And you know what? It's been a nice break from all the romantasy books that I've been reading. So very tastefully done. It allows me to, I guess, use my imagination. I don't need every explicit little detail. I don't need that. Sometimes it's fun, but this has been a nice break where I get enough romance to feel satiated, but I'm not grossed out. So thank you, Jim Butcher. Now, I have to say that I just recorded my summary video last night. I haven't had a chance to edit it yet, but I was smiling as I was revisiting all these events because there were certain things where I laughed again because I'd already forgotten. Oh, there's so many good, noteworthy moments in this book. So funny. Harry Dresden is a crack up. I love a lot of the other characters as well, and I think you'll enjoy them too. The action scenes in this book are great. To be consistent with what I've already read in these two books, Jim Butcher writes action very well. Sometimes it's back to back, and it's like the moment something ends, it's like, oh, we're hit in the head again with another action scene. I can see readers becoming overwhelmed with that, but personally, I wasn't. I really loved it. I really enjoyed the ride. It was just very fun for me. I like that there's a lot happening. I like that there's a lot of players in these books. We're not just following one solitary character or two characters. There are a lot of characters, and it makes the story that much more entertaining. This book is about ghosts, so it's creepy. Not scary, I'm not terrified, I didn't have trouble sleeping, but when I'm visualizing these scenes that Jim Butcher is painting, I go, ooh, that is creepy. That raised the hair on my arms a little bit. Very fun. I made a note to try to rank these books and talk to you about which one was my favorite of the three that I've read so far, but I'm gonna skip it. I can't do it. I enjoyed every single one of them equally. Honestly, I think the reason why readers get attached to the later books in the series is you've had that time with the character to develop an emotional attachment to them. And so you already know who you're dealing with, you know who the protagonist is, and you develop that bond with them that you have to accomplish, throughout the journey of reading the first couple of books. So now we're already here, we're present, we're in the thick of it with Harry Dresden. That's why readers tend to gravitate towards the later books. I don't know. I'm saying this in ignorance because I don't know. I've only read 3.5. I'm halfway through the fourth one right now. So we'll see as I continue to make my way through the Dresden Files. But honestly, I thought all of these were 5-star books. I really enjoyed every single one of them. So I'm not going to waste time trying to rank them because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I loved and enjoyed all of them. All 5 stars. If you enjoy urban fantasy, this is definitely the book series for you. It takes place in Chicago, like real Chicago, but there's magic, so it's fantasy. I really love it. And Jim Butcher, I gotta say, he does a wonderful job of not getting bogged down with a complex magic system. You know what? Harry's a wizard, just take it at face value. He can do certain things, he's had the training. We don't necessarily need to know the history of how he learned and what he did to get to where he is today. Just trust that it all works out. It's magic, it's fantasy. So for me, I'm simple that way, I guess, as a reader. If you tell me you're a wizard and you have these magical abilities, okay, great. And I don't question it. I take it for what it is. So I think that's important to go in with that mindset. You're not gonna get every detail as to why this magic system worked, why this spell was super effective because of this, and this. You know what? Just enjoy the journey, just enjoy the ride because it is fun. It has been so fun. I hope that you've enjoyed these books as much as I have. If you've read these books, I hope you leave me a comment. Let me know which book has been your favorite. Are you caught up? Have you read all 17 books plus the short stories? Are you eagerly awaiting 12 months coming out January 2026? I'm excited, but I still have a long journey ahead of me. I don't know if you can see it. I have almost all the rest of the books above me here, and I start collecting them. I've gotten them all from used bookstores at a really good price because these are older books. The first book, Stormfront, this came out in the year 2000. Here we are 25 years later and Jim Butcher's still writing them and coming out with an 18th book pretty soon. That's incredible. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this book review. I hope you found this video helpful. If I have interested you in the Dresden Files, or if I have convinced you to read the Dresden Files, I hope you let me know because that would make my day. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I'd love to have you. I love connecting with other readers, and I have a lot of really fun books that I'm so eager to talk about, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. So I hope to catch you in another video. I hope that you're reading something great, and until next time, I will catch you on the flip side.